Valentine's Day. We all think about chocolates and we think about love and presents, yet most of us don't know that Valentine's Day actually comes from an ancient Roman festival of Lupercalia. I'm Barbara Biziou, and I love to talk about the origin of holidays. So when we look back at this ancient festival, you need to understand that this was a festival of early spring, of fertility. It was also a love ritual. So there were many things that were done to bring fertility to people. And at the end of the day, usually the girls would write their names or put their imprints on something, put it in a big urn, and then all the bachelors would take it out and they'd pick the name of a girl, and then they'd get to spend the rest of the day with them. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, a similar thing happened where girls would all write their name, put it in, and the bachelors would pull out the name of a single woman and they would write her name on his sleeve, representing the fact that he was making a commitment to take care of her for the whole year. That's actually how the saying, wear your heart on your sleeve, comes from. Now going back to the 3rd century, in Rome at the time, the Emperor Claudius II had decided that marriage was really not good for soldiers. He thought that it kept them from being really present in war, so he decided to outlaw marriage. And there was a Christian priest at the time, Valentine, who believed that this was not a good idea, and he felt so sorry for all these loving couples that he would marry them in secret. The emperor then put him in jail and executed him on February 14th. But before the execution, Valentine wrote a letter to the jailer's daughter, who had become a really good friend, and snuck it out. And this, in actual fact, became the first written Valentine. So throughout the ages, men and women have written love notes to each other. They have written caring poems. And they used to even sign it sometime with just a heart, because there were people who were illiterate and they couldn't have a signature, so they just put a heart on it. So let's think about what we could do for Valentine's Day. The first thing is, if you're in a relationship, it's a very good idea to renew your vows with your partner, even if you're just in a good friendship, if you're married, obviously. So to tell your partner what it is that you really love about them, what do you appreciate about them, and make a commitment to really doing the best you can to strengthen this. If you're by yourself, you can't, ignore that. So a lot of people get very lonely. It's Valentine's Day, they're not getting a present. So this is a time to write yourself a love note, to treat yourself the way you'd like somebody else to treat you, and to take the time to think about the qualities that you would really like in a partner. So sometimes I'll take a big bowl of roses and take a petal from each one and let it symbolize what quality I'm looking for. An honest person, someone with a great sense of humor, whatever it is, so that you set the intention this Valentine to have the love that you deserve, and know that you do deserve it. It's your birthright. So enjoy, and of course it doesn't hurt to eat a great piece of chocolate.